You're listening to Big Blend Radio's Cooking with Ruth show, featuring Ruth Milstein, author of the Gourmand award-winning recipe book, Cooking with Love, Ventures into the New Israeli Cuisine. Welcome, everybody. Today on Big Blend Radio's Cooking with Ruth show, we're going to be talking about chocolate cake and wine. Yes, both are good for us. Yes, especially once in a while, right? We don't have to have it every day, but we can have our cake, we can eat it, and we can pair it with good wine. And Ruth has a very easy recipe. In fact, we're airing this show on National Drink Wine Day. So how good are we? We know best. Welcome back, Ruth. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Very good. I'm excited about this because you have these cake balls, right? We're going to make chocolate cake balls today. And this is an easy recipe. And Howard, your husband Howard, he's been on our show over the years. He supplied some really good wine pairing tips for the chocolate cake and chocolate in general. So all of that is up on our site. Go to blendradioandtv.com. The link for it is in the show notes, so you can see the recipe and follow along. And you can go to ruthmilstein.com to keep up with Ruth. Her book, the Gourmand award-winning cookbook, is Cooking with Love, Ventures into the New Israeli Cuisine. And I know she loves to focus on family. She's also got another book in the works that is dedicated to family and how to make things fun and easy. But Ruth, I think these chocolate cake balls, this has got to be one of the easiest recipes for a family to make together with the kids, don't you think?
Great for family and especially for children. Children like to do that. It's so easy. Children like to help. Children can do that, and it's working with the hand. It's what children like.
So this is something about if you put in here, which I got the giggles about. You said use your non-eaten chocolate cake. Okay, the only problem is I don't know anybody who has non-eaten chocolate cake. That's the only thing. I don't think that happens, but you can use any kind of, you can just make the cake, right? And just any, like a box chocolate cake, or if you have a leftover from a party, you can take the icing off, right? And then use the cake.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you say
always,
you use...
Always we make. Women always make extra. Always make extra. When it comes to chocolate cake or for everything, women always make extra. For tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow. We make more. Maybe somebody will knock on our door.
Right.
Women.
Yeah, you making sure everybody, you got something there for people, and I like that. And now you've got, okay, so we've got some extra cake, and you say you're going to use 5 to 6 slices of chocolate cake, right? So the other part of the recipe is you have to have 4 ounces of dark chocolate, 2 ounces of milk chocolate, and 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. Not a lot of ingredients.
Yes.
But you're basically going to, so the dark chocolate, the milk chocolate, and the cream is to make a sauce. But the chocolate cake, you said that we're going to mix it all together. So you're melting the chocolates, right, with the cream.
Yes.
Okay. But you say you put the chocolate in a double broiler, like the double pot thing.
Yes.
So you're not putting,
the milk
you're not
going to be faster. Melting going to be faster.
So you melt the chocolates. You first take the dark chocolate and the milk chocolate, put it in the double pot. But you're putting the small pot with the chocolate on top of the bottom pot that has the boiling water, right?
Yes.
And then the chocolate, yes, so the chocolate should not touch, no touching of chocolate and water. And then you put the heavy cream in, and then you stir it until it's smooth, like a hot chocolate. Ooh,
yes,
this is good. And then you take your
good.
cake. The kids get into this. They crumble the chocolate cake into the chocolate sauce.
Yes.
And then this is the fun part. So once it's cool, what do they get to do? The kids. I know this is going to be the fun part for them.
They like to work with the hands.
Mm-hmm. So they're going to be the ones who roll the chocolate. Yes. They're going to take the mixture and make little balls.
So they can lick it later.
I know they're going to lick their hands later. And you have to teach them, wash their hands first. Do not put your
Yes.
fingers in places you shouldn't. Do not lick the fingers until you're done, but they
Then
can make
no,
20 balls. Yeah.
about 20. Yeah, about, yes.
And then you say you roll the balls in cocoa powder or coconut or chopped almonds. You could do
Yeah,
sprinkles, whatever you want.
yeah,
You roll it
whatever
in something.
whatever they like.
Mm,
Surprise,
okay.
surprise, whatever they like, yeah.
And then you just you refrigerate it for a few hours and that's it.
Yes,
Easy.
yeah, to firm a little bit.
Ah, now you put them in little paper cups so that's cute, right? So it's pretty.
Yes.
And then you
Usually
say though,
everybody has it at home.
yeah. And
Everybody
if you
has
don't
it
put them in
at home.
paper cups, no one's going to go off on you. You can do what you
Yeah.
want. This reminds me of our family recipe for rum balls. Nancy used to make
Yes.
them with cocoa and she did those wafers, Nabisco
Yes.
wafers or something like that. She'd crush up the wafers so it had some crunch. And it's very similar,
Uh-huh.
but then she'd put rum in there. Now you said you could put brandy or liquor into this mixture. Oh,
Uh-huh.
and she used walnuts too. She put walnuts in there. Oh,
Walnut is good. It's good.
mm. And so you could put like you said, brandy. You could put rum in these, couldn't you?
It's
Chocolate
vibrate.
rum
You
balls.
can put any alcohol because it vibrates. I mean, the children can eat it. You can put
Oh, oh,
wine. You
because
can
you're
put
heating it.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, see, Nancy, when she made rum balls, she didn't heat it all up. She made it that
Oh.
if you had a couple rum balls and you're at Christmas dinner and
Mm-hmm.
you didn't like the people you were having Christmas dinner with and you had a couple rum balls, you'd be smiling at the people you don't like. You know, or any kind of gathering. Rum balls made everybody happy, and she discovered them because I think her and her brothers and sisters at a Christmas, because this was a Christmas thing. I know it's not Christmas now, but hey, it's almost Easter, and this would be fun to do for Easter. Um, Actually, it would be good for Easter, right? For Passover to make these. Um, this would
um,
be
Passover,
nice.
Passover depends. We don't eat flour, so we have to be careful what you're doing.
Oh, oh, okay.
We don't eat flour. We eat
Oh,
matzah which is made from flour before it's rice.
okay,
We need special
okay.
flour.
Okay. Well,
This is the holiday. This is the holiday. This is the beauty of the holiday.
yeah, yeah. For a Jewish faith, no, you can't have this. But
Yes.
if you are having Easter and you're eating chocolate, you can.
Oh, Easter,
Everyone, yeah, yeah.
absolutely. It's good.
You
It's
can
very
go
good.
for this
Yeah.
for Easter. It's nice, but make sure
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
Nancy and her brothers and sisters found out about the rum balls and they got happy one
Yeah.
Christmas. They had the best
Oh, yeah.
Christmas ever.
Okay. This is
Uh,
good.
Bad girls and boys, but they had a good time. But this is really cool. So easy to do, and it doesn't cost a lot because even if you wanted to make the cake
No.
yourself, you could just go get a boxed cake and do something quick, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You
And
know,
children can help. Children can help. They like to help. They like to dig their finger with the food
yeah,
when the food is it's sweet. They like it. It's sweet, and the alcohol is going to evaporate, so they will love it. Children like to help. Depends with what.
yeah, they do.
Like to help. Yeah, I know. Children like to help. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to be part of it, and it's a good way to teach them, and get them
Mm.
in the kitchen and an activity, and it's fun. It's a fun one
They
too for
should.
grandparents and the kids to get together and do something,
They should do that. They should do that. If they decide after when they grow up they don't want to be in the kitchen, it's fine. But they should teach
learn.
them.
Yeah,
Yes, they
yeah.
should learn. Yeah. Because you don't know where they're going to end up. What we have in my country, yes, we're going to the military. In military, everybody cooks sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, so we know how to cook. If something
Yeah.
happens, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, everyone should. I
Everybody
mean,
know. I mean, I'm talking about the men. The men.
And women
Everybody.
too. I mean, it's everyone should know
Women,
because you go
women
to
natural,
college,
natural they
you should
cook.
know.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes.
shouldn't have to
Yeah,
buy food from a restaurant all the time. I mean, that's not healthy either, you know. So, Ruth, Howard gave some really good tips on pairing wine, and
yes.
he was saying a Cabernet or Cabernet Sauvignon would be good to go with this.
They're not, they're not costly, and it's easy to get them, and it's great. It's great.
Mm,
And we will finish, believe me, we'll finish that the
mm.
same evening. So it's good.
Aha.
Yes,
And red
yeah.
Zinfandel. The Zinfandel would be good too.
Zinfandel, I love Zinfandel. Yes, it's good
Oh,
one. It's good one.
he
Yeah.
also said a Madeira wine, an aged Madeira wine would be good, or port. And Nancy and I just had the most
Yeah.
amazing port. Oh my gosh.
Which one?
Oh my gosh. It was a port.
Yeah.
Our friends went to Portugal and brought us back this amazing port. And
Portugal is good wine. Portugal.
oh, and they had to sneak it in their suitcase to get it here too. And
I
everyone's going to
know.
come after us now. I'm looking to see if we have, yeah, let me see where that port, I'm going to tell you what the port is. I'm looking in our photos to see if I have it. Yeah. Because it was so delicious. And if anybody can get this, it is amazing. It was called Burmester, Burmest, Burmester. And it was a late bottled vintage
Can you
from,
spell it?
yeah, B as
B-U-R?
in boy,
Yes, yes.
Mester. And
M-E,
it was
M-E-S-T-H-E-R.
SER. Yeah,
S-T-E-R. Okay.
Burmester. It um it was a 2019 from Portugal, and it was absolutely delicious. And our friend made a pudding with pineapple and pomegranate, and she also made chocolate eclairs that went with them. Oh, the
Really?
chocolate eclairs. Oh my, it was good, Ruth. Ooh, it was quite heavenly. I'm just saying, it was very,
Mhm.
very good. So we enjoyed our Burmester, and but the pomegranates went well with the port, actually. I
Really?
like I yeah. But
Good.
that's because she had like that other, it was part of a cream
But
and pineapple dish. It was very good. Very, very good. So
it's always good to try new things.
it is. It is
Oh, yeah, yeah.
so I say you know, try away, enjoy the port because I think sometimes we forget about things like, a nice port that goes with chocolate for something, nice for dinner. And these chocolate balls you don't have to have too many of them, it's going to
No,
be nice,
no.
a nice treat for the end, so even a romantic, get together. So I love that Howard said to try some tawny port or ruby port. But yes, this was so good. It's so good. So I agree. And he also said a sauterne would be good, which is nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
We have good wine. Really, we have good wine.
Wine is always
Mm,
good, Ruth. Wine is
it's
good
good.
for
Yes,
us. Chocolate is good, and
yes.
you use dark chocolate, so that's good, right?
It's very healthy. Very
Yeah.
healthy.
Mm. Did you have wine and chocolate for Valentine's Day? What did you have?
I didn't
Did
eat.
you make anything
I got
different?
it, but I didn't eat it yet.
Oh, well, you should
Didn't eat it yet.
eat it when
It was
this
very bad
podcast
things.
airs.
Oh
Oh,
no, it was very bad things here, and I had to help people.
oh,
It was a
okay.
storm here, and I had to go to help people. I didn't have time to do nothing.
Oh, well, it's time for you to have some chocolate and wine.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
will.
saying.
We
Very
will.
good. Well, Nancy and I
It's
will.
okay.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's
yeah.
okay.
No,
The weather is
cho
not good. It's not good here.
well, it's not, winter is a horrible season.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm done with it. We are excited, I'm waiting for spring, but I think if it's winter, then we can still eat chocolate and drink red wine.
Uh-huh.
That's my
It's
way out
very
of
healthy
winter.
chocolate.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
healthy to eat every day piece of chocolate.
But yes, exactly. I have a friend who said her heart doctor said to her, "Look, you're in trouble and you're going to have to do all these things to your diet. And she says, okay, I'll do all of this. I'll do the exercise. I'll do all this, but I'm not giving up my wine and I'm not giving up my chocolate. And the doctor
That's
said to
okay.
her, wait, okay, that's okay. You can have one
Right.
glass of red wine and you can have 1 to 2 pieces of dark chocolate. And so she was like, okay, thank God you didn't take it all away because, this is a huge part of her life. And so she's happy and she's healthy and she's made
Good.
all the changes
Good.
and she gets her little naughty, her little bit of wine and her little bit of chocolate and it's healthy and she's happy. So I say, here's to all of us on National Drink Wine Day. Drink wine, enjoy chocolate, enjoy the cheese, enjoy whatever you want with it because it's a special day and it's a Sunday. It's a long weekend this weekend. And we're certainly not drinking to anything political. So why don't we just have some wine and chocolate and toast to our friends and family and loved ones? How about that? I think that sounds like a good
Great.
plan.
And put
Yeah.
music in TV with the music.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. The
music,
music is
and
good.
that's it.
Yeah,
No
good music.
newspaper, nothing. That's it.
No, no, turn off the news for a little
Nothing.
bit. Just for a little
And
bit.
chocolate.
Yeah, eat the do not have anything, do not ruin the chocolate and the wine experience with anything negative. It is supposed to be fun, magical, happy, and music is perfect. What music do you want to listen to, Ruth, when you eat this and drink the wine?
Classical, classical.
Classical.
I love
I'm
classical, yes.
I'm thinking a little jazz, like a little Ella Fitzgerald
It depends
with
with jazz. I love jazz. Jazz is, you have to pick what you like. It's beautiful.
I
It's
want
beautiful.
Nancy wants the lime and the coconut. Well, she's
It's
yelling from
good.
the background. Yeah. So she wants the lime and the coconut. I say a little Ella Fitzgerald or some Duke Ellington.
Where is
You
she?
know.
There is no some. Or there is somebody like her. Where is she?
Oh,
Nobody
not much
replaced
now.
her. Nobody.
No, Ella's one of the best, man. Now there's no one like her. Ella is Ella, and she's amazing. I say Ella Fitzgerald. That would be nice. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think we've got ourselves a perfect Sunday afternoon. This is good. So
Agree.
thank you.
Agree.
Yeah,
Agree.
yeah.
Weekend.
Chocolate.
We need it in the weekend.
Yeah. It's or even a
To
Friday
remind us.
night.
Yeah,
I
to
think
remind us.
this is a good date night thing to do. And
Friday night.
yeah.
Friday night it is. I mean, by law we're supposed to rest. As a Jewish, by law we're supposed to rest. Friday
Ooh.
night or Saturday night.
Oh.
By law. Yeah. By law. If we
Okay.
do that, not always, but this is what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Well,
Like Sunday for you.
I think this is a good date night recipe to do that can be impressive and you don't have to be a cook to do it. You know what I mean? You don't have to be, overly skilled to make this. So if you want to impress your date, your husband,
Yes.
your wife, your
Yes.
boyfriend, girlfriend, or even a first time date, this would make a very, it's like, hey, I made these. I used some used cake.
Why not?
Yeah, I think it's great. And you know what?
Perfect.
If you go to the grocery stores, how many times do they get rid of stale cake? You could just pick up a cheap thing of stale cake and use it, I bet, and it would taste fine.
And you can make the stale cake fresh.
Exactly. Don't
Yeah.
waste food.
You mix it with nice
chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate with a little bit something like milk or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to do that, believe me. Once
easy.
you have it, you know what to do with that. It's easy.
Yeah, and you know what? You can probably
easy.
get like that dark chocolate that has a little bit of orange in it for a little.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with orange. Oh my God. Good.
Or you get that dark chocolate with sea salt.
Sea salt is good. Not a lot of salt. It's great. It's great.
Just a little bit, but the red wine gives a little salt too, though. Always does give a little salt to it. But I think that would be, you could look at the different chocolates, go for that. And, this might be too much if you did a brownie in there, right? A brownie would be too sweet to do with this, with the chocolate on top of it as well.
Not all the brownies too sweet.
Yeah.
Not all the
It has,
brownie too sweet, because they make brownie not sweet at all, because diabetic
oh yeah,
for the
yeah. So
people.
if you get, yeah, there's some that are unsugared and things like that that you can reconstitute. Could you do
Yeah.
this if it wasn't chocolate cake?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, why
Why not?
not? Yeah.
Why not to try? Yeah, try. It's only food. It's only food. Try everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Try everything. It's food. We're not
Yeah,
building a house.
exactly.
It's a food. It's a food.
Okay. I'm in. Ruth, let's do it. Let's make some chocolate. I love it. Everyone, Ruth has amazing recipes to follow in her book, Cooking with Love Ventures into the New Israeli Cuisine. As we head out of winter into spring, she's got some fabulous recipes that are lighter, full of color for the joys of spring. They're healthy, family favorites, very
No, it's
Mediterranean
fun.
style
Yeah.
cooking. Hmm. And
My sister
it's,
recipe. It's really,
yeah.
she make it for me since I'm a child. She still make it for me. God bless her. And
Oh,
really good. Yeah. But
it's
just we're
awesome.
far away from each other.
Mm.
Like
Well,
she's in Israel. Yeah. It's
oh,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you communicate through food is the language of love, right? As is
Yeah.
music. So that's it. And
Yeah.
wine
And
is
corn.
bottled poetry, so it's up to us to open the bottle of poetry and
Yeah.
and savor it. So everyone keep up with Ruth at ruthmilstein.com. We're here every third Sunday with Ruth, having a good time talking about food, wine, and cooking, healthy cooking, naughty cooking, a little bit naughty but nice. We like it. And so you can keep up with us at bigblendradio.com. Thank you so much, Ruth.
Thank you for having me.
Take
And be
care.
safe.
You
Bye.
too. Thank you for listening to Big Blend Radio's Cooking with Love show featuring Ruth Milstein. Keep up with Ruth and her recipes and her books at ruthmilstein.com. You can also keep up with Big Blend Radio at bigblendradio.com.